point of a spiritual life? And no, I mean, well, to some extent, yes. Okay, we'll start with the yes part. If you have any kind of problem with pride, then yes. You see, yes. Pride is your enemy. Pride made the top 6 of what they call the mental afflictions. Pride's one of the top 6. There's ignorant disliking. There's ignorant liking. See if I can remember them. There's ignorance itself. That's 3. There's doubt. Bad doubt. We were talking about this afternoon. There's just like lazy doubt of not thinking. Well, I don't want to have to like wrestle with the problems of life. There's wrong views, which means some kind of certainty. You're certain that there cannot be such a thing as cause and effect when it comes to moral action. You're just certain somehow. See, that's obviously detrimental to your spiritual life. And then 6 is pride. Pride itself. So if you got any kind of problem with pride, then yeah, it does mean that. It's to practice humility. Humility is the opposite of pride. Pride is a problem. Pride is not something to be proud of. Sorry, man. Now, however, if you have a problem with self-esteem, and many people do in this culture, many people have a problem with low self-esteem. How to understand this advice? Wherever I am and whomever I'm with, may I view myself as lowest of all, and from the bottom of my heart, may I cherish others and consider them supreme. So there's a very interesting instruction on how to understand this verse if you're having any kind of problem with self-esteem. Or even if you're not, actually, because it's kind of a cool way to live. Imagine that everybody that you meet, everybody in this room, everybody that you meet throughout the day, everybody at home, everybody at work, is an enlightened angel. And you're not. And you go, well, that's kind of like, well, that's a Pee-wee Playhouse type thing, right? That's just like make-believe, yes? It's just, it's like, what's that guy, Cherry, Mr. Chair, and, Mr. Globe, Pee-wee had all these, like, I love that show. Like, everything in his playhouse is alive. Mr. Chair, Mr. World, and Mr. Globe. So I guess that's just like Mr. Pee-wee's Playhouse and Pee-wee's Playhouse, right? To just imagine that every being but me is an enlightened angel. So no. You actually do not know who other people are. We do not know who they are. See, everybody in this room who can read minds is excluded. But if you cannot read minds, you have to admit, really, that you actually do not know who other people are. You can't judge them. And, this is a very common religious instruction in world religions. Judge not, lest ye shall be judged. See, you can't judge other people. You don't know who they are. Does that mean then you can't judge their actions? Not at all. You must judge their actions. You must not, just sit by as other people hurt each other, for example. Nobody's advocating that. See, that's not a compassionate act. To just say, oh, I can't judge what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I can't judge. You can judge actions. You must judge actions. But you don't judge the person. The Christian tradition, I think, says this like this. Hate the sin, but love the sinner. Right? Hate the sin, but love the sinner. And that's very, very good advice. That's true. That's very, very good advice. You don't know who other people are. So, given the facts, actually, the fact, you see, if you stop and think about it, it is a fact that you do not know who other people are. You have one of two choices when it comes, to your encounters with other people. Neither one of which is confirmable. You can assume, in ways that cannot be confirmed, that other person is just a normal person like you, just normal. Or you can assume that they're a special being sent from HQ on your case. So that's not confirmable either. Which one's better? Which one's more useful? Which one's more interesting? See, since neither one of them is confirmable, which one would be like way more interesting way to live? Oh my God, there's another one. So there's another one from HQ. So for me, there's another one. And I wonder what the enlightened angel meant by talking about my mama like that. I wonder what they were trying to teach me. Because then you're going through all of your life where everybody's just a teacher for you. And then you'll make some progress quick. Number one, you'll make some spiritual progress quick. And number two, you'll have a very different attitude towards other beings. See, very different. See, how many times would you go off on Jesus if Jesus was around? See, how many times would you go off on Jesus if he cut you off in traffic? Jesus! It's all right. That's the first two verses of the 8th verse, Lord.